Ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the bag. Horse stock is a tag.
I hope for the career mode there will be a detailed fighter progression mechanic. When it comes to the size of arenas you compete in from the beginning. For example, if you have had a long and accomplished amateur career, you can start your career competing with a lot of hype behind you inside big arenas on the undercard of big fight cards. I also believe that how well you do in your amateur career should decide how fast you progress up the rankings towards a world title shot. Also, how well you do in your amateur career should decide how good your first promoter and trainers are. The better you do in your amateur career, the higher selection of promoters and trainers you get. I would also like the commentators during your fights to talk about the progression they've seen from your fighter previously. For example, if your fighter has improved their movement, the commentators will bring it up and discuss it. I believe in career mode. The money your fighter makes from fighting should be used to upgrade their traits, stats, ring attire, sparring partners, promoter and fight team. I believe when your fighter becomes the big name in the boxing world, they should start making money from pay-per-view and sponsors, not just show money to fight. You should be able to negotiate a pay-per-view percentage and gate percentage with the network you are fighting on. Like UFC 4 career mode, your fighter should be allowed to use social media to build hype for their upcoming fight to increase interest and pay-per-view buys. I think that there should be cutscenes in career mode. For example, there should be a cutscene for weigh-ins before a fight with both fighters getting on the scales. If your fighter is just about over the weight limit, in the cutscene it should show your fighter weighing in with a towel in front of them to make weight. I would also like to see cutscenes for pre-fight and post-fight press conferences. For pre-fight press conferences, when asked a question, there could be two responses to choose from. One response is a respectful one, where you show nothing but respect to your opponent and say let the best man win. The other response could be a confrontational one, where you trash talk your opponent and promise to hurt him. This could also build hype for the fight. The post-fight press conference responses should depend on the result of the fight. If you won, the first response should be where you pay respect to your opponent and wish them luck in the future or offer him a rematch if it was a close fight. The second response should be where you talk down to your opponent and play down his ability as a fighter. If you lose, the first response should be where you admit your opponent was the better man on the night and praise his ability as a fighter. The second response should be you making excuses for your loss and insinuating your opponent got lucky. I believe there should be goals your fighter needs to meet to become a Hall of Famer. Like UFC 4 career mode, your fighter has to meet certain goals like becoming a 2-division world champion or winning a certain amount of fights by knockout. I think some of the goals you have to meet should include having at least an 80% win percentage, win at least 3 world title belts and winning at least 60% of your fights by knockout. Going back to cutscenes, I think there should be a cutscene for your fighter being inducted into the Hall of Fame. These are some of the things I hope are in ESBC career mode. I might make a follow-up video in the future. Thank you for watching.